God. I'm God. I'm God. I've got 99 problems.
Hello everyone, it's Jerry at the Fledge and welcome to another episode of 99 Seconds But a Pitch Ain't One. And today we're doing something very special. One of my dreams is coming true. I've always wanted to do this pitch competition live. And so we've got a live crowd, we're doing it in person. So there's only going to be one person on the camera. I actually need to change the name. And so welcome to the very first 99 Problems with But a Pitch Ain't One, where we are doing it in front of a crowd. So, and it's a lovely crowd too. We've got the Fledge's Freedom Weekend happening right now, where we're re-examining what it means to be free in America. It's powered by power and passion, and as you know, we believe that entrepreneurialism is a way to solve the problems within our community. It makes stronger communities, and what don't strong communities need, Bilal? Cops. Strong communities don't need cops. So we can solve our own problems, we can build our own future, and in a lot of ways, Bilal's here today, he's gonna pitch, but remember all that radical shit we did in the beginning when we were doing this? Yeah. So this is a lot of fun. So we're gonna get to our pitches here. Oh, what's the other thing we never let go off the feet? Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter! Been here since day one, the very first pitch. So shout out to Black Lives Matter. Shout out to all of the organizations fighting for the right fight. So, I want to say I got Fireman in the crowd. I got Dustin in the crowd. I don't know everybody in the crowd because I forgot your name again.
Eric.
But Eric, got Eric in the crowd. Aaron in the crowd taking photos. So welcome, Aaron. And Katie's going to be our first pitcher. So she's giving me a dirty look because the first pitcher gets forgotten somewhere along the line. So, but it's an honor because you're the very first one to pitch in front of a crowd. So let's welcome Katie. Yeah, so what happens here is Katie will start doing her pitch. Go ahead and look at that crowd. And when she starts talking, the timer is going to start coming down to 0. When it's at 0, then I'll step back into the mic or go give her a gentle reminder, and she'll come off the stage, and then next will be Erica, and then all of us will go in that order.
And I was going to say, because this is a live crowd, if you have a cell phone, please put on silent, because it's only 99 seconds. So we definitely don't want any kind of interruptions.
All right, thank you very much. And then everybody will pitch, then we'll have a Q&A, and after the Q&A, we will vote, and whoever gets the most votes will win $99. So, you ready, Katie?
I'm ready.
All right, you see Shannon watching you so intently there?
Oh. Hey guys, I'm Katie with Power and Passion. Today I'm going to pitch to you guys about our re-entry resource fair. So our re-entry resource fair our next one is tomorrow, and it is kind of like a job fair, but for people that are justice involved, and resources that can benefit them. So employers that are second chance employers, housing that will house people with a criminal record, and a variety of different organizations. Nation Outside is actually hosting with us, and Citizens for Prison Reform will be there. Mike Sunny was our sponsor, and it's just a really great way to get them connected with all the resources that they need in one spot. Because although these resources may be out there, especially when you're coming home from prison, and even more so if you're coming home after a long time, you've been in an environment where you've only been told what to do and had to listen and had no say in it for years and years and years. And now you're in this world where you have to go do all of these different things, and none of the resources that you need are in the same location. It's you gotta go here for this and here for this, and call this number, and then they're gonna give you numbers. And that's very overwhelming for anyone. I mean, I've been in that position, not coming home from prison, and it was overwhelming for me. So I'm just getting them all in one location and showing them that they're supported, and that people do care and people do want to welcome them back into the community is what we do. So if I win today, I will be giving the $99 as a giveaway at the fair.
Good job, Katie. So next up, we're gonna have Erica. And while Erica's coming up, I do want to mention that, the resource fair tomorrow is curated for returning citizens or ex-offenders, but if you're having a housing issue, it's a good thing to come down here tomorrow because the resources that you need will be here. And again, it's social entrepreneurs, social groups like that make our community stronger by solving the problems for our people. So come on up, Erica, and do your thing.
Is there a buzzer or something?
Huh?
Is there a buzzer or something?
A buzzer?
Oh, it's right there, 99 seconds. Okay. Hi guys, I'm Erica, and I'm happy to be here today for the Freedom Fest, and thank you guys all for making it out. So in my early 30s, I made some very poor choices about handicap and the social environments I put myself in, and that ended up having some pretty drastic consequences. I ended up using hard drugs, and I ended up being in a very abusive relationship with a dangerous person. And after a while that, I got sick of it, and I wanted to make some changes in my life. So I tried really hard, I put forth the most, I'm pretty proud of myself, the effort I did, but it still didn't work, because I actually needed help for that. We need help to make changes in our lives and grow into the people that we want to be. And that help just simply wasn't available. And I went to all sorts of counseling, different agencies, CNH, but nobody was ever very helpful for me. A lot of those experiences turned into situations where I actually was significantly betrayed by professionals. It just I fell through all sorts of cracks, even though I really showed up and tried to make an effort. So at any rate, those used to be some pretty painful and frustrating experiences for me, but I finally figured out that God was trying to communicate with me about what He wants me to do with the rest of my time while I'm here. And so what I'm working on is starting a new community organization called Jubilee. And the mission of Jubilee, let's see if I can remember this, because I have recently revised it. It's something about creating a network of people that are ready to support people that are trying to make changes in their lives. So it's going to be a network of potential volunteers, and that's the end. So if you want to hear more, I definitely have a lot more to say. Thanks for letting me share.
So since Erica took the mic off the stand, I'm gonna keep it off the stand, but when you're pitching here, remember that the camera's right here, so stay in this area. So next we've got Jeremy Hurt. I'm not sure what he's pitching, but I have a guess, but I'll let him tell you.
The good news is it won't contain a crazy video this time, so that's good.
Oh, okay.
We're just gonna go back and forth. Maybe do it a little louder next time. All right.
I don't know if you're echoing now. Let's go here.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries. All right. In 2017, 20.7 million adults needed drug and alcohol rehab. Only about 4 million received treatment, or around 19%. When someone with a substance use disorder makes that phone call to get into treatment, there is a limited time window to get them there before they either change their mind, get arrested, or God forbid, overdose and die. One time I was put on hold for a month to get into a rehab, and I told them I will be in jail before this time ends. And a day before my month was up, I got arrested and was in jail. Hi, my name is Jeremy Hurt, and I'm here to tell you today about a new idea called Recab. Recab is like Uber for addicts looking for help. As someone who has directly dealt with addiction and the process of getting into treatment, I can tell you that in these most desperate moments, if something isn't in place to keep the process moving forward quickly, the motivation to pursue it is fast fading. Even by the next morning, many will have convinced themselves that their situation isn't that bad. Many addicts, especially those caught in the cycle for an extended time, typically have lost their license and car and possibly burned all bridges to those in their family that do drive. Also, treatment centers aren't always conveniently placed. It could require a couple of hour car ride or even a plane flight. With rehab, you would be notified from the treatment center after the call came in with the permission of the client and dispatched to the person's address, getting them safely to the center and on their path to recovery. If I win the $99 today, it will be used to start the nonprofit. Thank you.
All right, good job, Jeremy. Now, I'm gonna bump the order a little bit because we're having technical problems out in the yard, and the person who's pitching next is actually working. So we've got Miss LaWanda coming up. Come on up. So, here, step over there. You got me. So real quick, you're in from where?
I'm in from Ypsilanti, Michigan, and I am glad to be here sharing this Independence Day with you guys. I appreciate it being invited here, and thank you very much.
Yeah, and we just love what you're doing. I hope that's the story you're about to tell. And here's what happens. When you start talking, that 99 seconds is going to count down to 0.
Okay.
When you're done, or when it reaches 0, you're done. And then we're going to put a voting tool out for people to vote for the different pitchers, and whoever gets the most votes gets $99.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to do something real quick, and then
$99 show.
get out of your way. So again, when you start talking, that's when the timer will start.
When I start talking, or when it starts?
You start, and the timer will start after.
Okay. Got it. Okay, my name is LaWanda Hollister. I am actually from Ypsilanti, Michigan, and I am here with the Chow Hall, which is a business that I proudly started myself, and we offer institutionally inspired meals. They come from my incarceration. I went to prison as a juvenile, 17 years old. I spent 34 years in prison, and what we did there was cook. So I cooked, and I brought those meals out here, and I tried to use the products that are in the community, like the farms and different things like that, to make better, because there everything was packaged, it's salt, the MSG and all that different kind of stuff. And so I try to use fresh products and everything. And so that's what I do. And I came here, I brought the Chow Hall here, and this is what we do. And I appreciate you guys having me here. If I win the $99, I will put it into the Chow Hall to continue to pass the word. Another thing we do at the Chow Hall is when I get a truck, I'm in a position to get a truck, I will hire felons so that we can learn the reentry, because reentering was really, really hard for me. And I want my people coming after me to be able to make that transition a little easier. So we will be going with that.
And thank you so very much for being here, and thanks for taking the time out to pitch. All right, you want to follow that, Najima? All right. So next on the stage is the planner of the event, or one of, I don't know how you describe yourself when you're up here.
All right.
Miss Najima, though.
Hey, Ari.
Okay. So hello everyone in the virtual and the world here. My name is Najima Aman, and I am a self-professed people connector and collector. By that, I mean everything that I do is about connecting and engaging with the community and getting them plugged into the things they need. So, there's a problem. There are all of these businesses that are coming from LEAP, one and all these grant programs, and they need a place to sell and engage directly to their customers. We have community and government organizations who have empty spaces, who have parks and stuff that they can give us to be able to use. So what I'm pitching today for my business, Shine Events and Consulting, is the Afterglow Market. So the Afterglow Market started a couple of weeks ago in combination with the blockade, and then we had our first market at Rotary Park, which is really a hidden gem where the Lansing City Market is. And at this market, we have live music, we have good food, good fun, and good people. So at least 60 to 70% of the vendors and musicians that I have that participate in our marketplace are from the BIPOC community or from the LGBTQI plus community. And I do that intentionally because in some fairs that we have in Michigan as a whole, the BIPOC community, the LGBTQIA plus community are not welcome. So at my markets, I seek to be all inclusive in everything that I do, whether it's working with Land Art Bus to put on the Black Market, whether it's working with Downtown Lansing Incorporated to put on the Afterglow Market. Everything I do is about community. So if I get $99, I'll take that $99 and double it for the campaign that I'm running currently on Page myself.
Everyone's hitting zero at the right time. Good job. All right, so next up, who do we have? We've got Bilal. Bilal remembers when Sidewalk Street Bridge was the hidden gem by itself.
Yeah.
The skaters said.
All right. Boot right now, I'm not very mobile. Hi, my name is Bilal Essa, for those of you who do not know me. My thing right now is community education and empowerment. And through that means I decided to start up a online interview type show for activists and anyone trying to spread ideas and progressive views in that field. Mostly because I just don't think it makes sense in 2021 with all of the technology we have to leave all of the theory, all of the books and all of that information for these types of activism in places like libraries. Like, yes, libraries are great, people use them, but a lot of people are on the internet. We need more ways to get these new ideas out to people because at a baseline, every marginalized community knows what they need to not be in the place that they're at, right? But the thing that I'm trying to push is that I want people to be able to understand more and to be able to think, okay, these are what I need, and these are the things that would bring me to a better place than where I am, but what is it that I would need to completely change the system that held me in this place and move not just myself, but every other marginalized community up with me. And so if I win the competition today, the $99 would go to things like equipment and editing software to get all these videos made, put them up online, and do that with regularity. And I guess I'm trying to do anything else to say.
Good job, Bilal. And I know how the camera angle is. We can't see his cutoff shirt, but he's bringing back cutoff shirts. So single-handedly.
Yeah, validation.
See, Tamakaya was supposed to be up here with me, but it started without her because I was in a rush and I'm sweating. You want to come up and close it out? No, we got two more though. But as soon as this is done. So next up is Luna. Come on up, Luna.
So I changed my mind.
Oh, you changed your mind?
Yeah. So I'm going to be pitching for Lansing Solidarity Ensemble, which is going to be starting up on July 21st. Basically, our goal is to start local Lansing bands to play at protests, rallies, strikes when they have them, basically any pro-labor, pro-rights movement around Lansing. We want to show up and play songs and support. We got about 15 people on our list here so far, but we have literally no funds for anything that will be required for funds. Right now, everything's been out of our pockets, I'm just hoping to get a little starter money to get this up and going. And also thank Jerry, because Jerry's going to be letting us use the Fledge to practice and do that thing. And if any of you want to get involved, just contact me, Luna Willow Brown, and come play some music. Any skill levels allowed. It's a community band. Just come in, have a good time, and hang with some lefties and have a party.
Good job, Luna. All right, next we've got Omar. How you doing today, Omar? You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. And we've added Storm to the list too, so she's coming up after this.
Check, check. Hello, everyone. I'm here today representing my men's group called Men Men. We meet here every Thursday at 6 p.m. Men Men is based off the other groups that I've interacted with throughout most of the south of our country, and Atlanta, Georgia specifically. We as Black and brown men of color have not only being men on our plate, not only do we have racial insensitivity on our plate, not only are we walking around society and seen as a threat, seen as a problem, seen as beasts in some cases. I know I've been compared to animals a lot in my life as an American man of color. Men Men is an organization that seeks to address the issues that men of color specifically have. Because, as I've said, we are daddies, we're workers, we're brothers, we're fathers, we're community members, but ultimately, with all the things asked of us, so much is taken from us also at the same time. So I'm talking about mental health, I'm talking about community, I'm talking about having fellowship and brotherhood with one another, because we talk a lot about toxic masculinity, right? But are they asking us how we perceive ourselves and what kind of masculinity we want to have? So it's a conversation, it's a community, it's a mental health, physical health, spiritual health. It's about all that. So yes, again, Men Men. We meet here every Thursday at 6 p.m. here at the Fledge, and we're only growing and we'll never stop. Thank you so much.
Good job, Omar. Thank you. Storm, you ready? Come on up. So again, we're going to be asking questions at the end. Put them in the comments, or I'll take them from the crowd. And Mark should be sharing the voting link with me here. And we'll put that out there after Storm pitches. Excuse me 1 second, Storm. Do you want this open? You can see.
I'm pitching for my business, and my business, the name is Dancing Up a Storm, and it's a dance club for ages 6 and up to 12, and we'll learn about dancing and having fun, and we'll learn how to have fun on social media, getting followers and likes for social media and stuff. And there are different themes and stuff. There are like there's social media type of things, and there's 2 ones that will be the most. Instagram and TikTok will be the most. The themes will go for a week, but if it's Instagram or TikTok, those will go for 2 weeks. And
So if you're wondering what the future of social media is right now, Instagram and TikTok. All right, so anybody out watching us on the internet there, if there's any, oh, sorry. Here's the voting link. I'm putting that out on the, it should have just showed on the screen right now if you guys are watching comments. But I'm looking for questions for the contestants, and I'll take them from the crowd. So if you tell them to me, I'll ask this way. So any questions for any of the contestants? Yes.
I have a question for you. What exactly do you want to do? You want to have it like a Uber situation where they call and they help, and then you put it out there, and then how will they pay for it?
You want me to come up there?
Yeah, I'm creating a problem for myself because both the question and the answer isn't going to be. Yeah, but we didn't test it, so it's going to.
You just have the person,
So-
the question.
Yeah. So questions for Jim?
The question is, how would someone in need actually reach out to it? Are you doing it like as a signal from an Uber? Will you hire people to do it? And how is their insurance gonna pay for it? How is the plan with that?
Okay, so just so everybody else can hear, I don't know if anybody can hear on the internet, was how people would basically get to use the service, if it would come out of their insurance, how they would be contacted, all that stuff. The goal is to have the rehab will ask the patient if they want that service, and if they say they do, then the rehab will contact the service. It will be a nonprofit, so it would hopefully be covered under insurance or state, funding, stuff like that. So it wouldn't be any cost to the individual. Is the goal.
All right. Any more questions for Jeremy while we have him up there? All right. Any more questions for anybody else? Let's put the timer on for voting then, and we'll go from there. So we've got 99 seconds to vote. Get out your phones, find us on Facebook, find that link, and choose the two that you would like to vote for. And Mark, since I've got the crowd here that's doing most of the voting, I might wait and let the voting go longer. What?
There's no way. It's on,
It's- So while they're voting, we've done this pitch competition we've missed 3 weeks, I think, and we've done it for 18 months now. Is that right? No, 15 months now. So 15 months strong, that's what, about 70 different 99 problems for the pitch ain't one, and giving away around $7,000. And hopefully next week, I have a huge announcement about a summer tournament we're gonna do with 99 problems. So look forward to that. It's gonna be, we're gonna get up there. We're gonna get up there. So, might need your help, Mr. Farmer. So that's it for the voting timeline. Does anybody having problems voting that they want to still vote?
one more second.
Yeah. So let me give a little bit more time. Timothy, you were on Every Damn Day today. You want to come up and say a little bit and help me take this out? I'm always looking for a new host to replace me, Got to make space for others, right?
Collaboration over competition.
That's right.
Of course.
So you got something, I know you got something cool to say, so.
First of all, I want to say the talent that was brought forth for the Freedom Plus is amazing. The first time I did the stage this morning was the Turners,
over there. They were caught me off guard, amazing. I'm like looking at future stars there. And then yesterday we had a lady that I didn't expect that was a rapper. This little white girl get up there.
She's in the back. Over
Yeah,
there.
I was like, what? And then she did that itsy bitsy spider. Girl, I was cutting up. Brought me back to my childhood.
You know, a bunch of people said that yesterday too.
It was amazing. So all the times that I've been on this stage, and if you're out there listening to Facebook Land, you gotta get down here because the Turners will be back on stage at 6 o'clock. You do not want to miss that. I'll be here all day. Also, there's other acts that will be performing. Last night from Miss Mirror Boy, and I can't remember all the names, but it's been an amazing, amazing festival, and it's really opened my eyes to the true talent of Lansing. So I'm very much impressed. So.
Thank you so very much. Stick with me for a second. So, you know, we're going to announce the winners here in a second. So the winner's going to get $99. And I'm not going to share the screen because it doesn't look good on it. But I'm going to tell you that there were 4 people tied for second. And then almost everybody else tied for third. So, but there was a super clear winner. And the super clear winner was LaWanda. First of all, love her idea, love what she's doing, love that she's pulling that skill forward with her. But it's also, you know, our crowd isn't about that $99. Would you say a minute ago, Najima?
Collaboration over competition.
Yes.
And whenever we got a new one in the crowd and a new idea and somebody fresh, we like to, oh, thanks. Cooling me off. We like to get them as the winner. So, I think Shannon dropped out, so we'll go tell LaWanda she gets $99 to put towards her food truck that's starting in Ypsilanti, but she's going to be back with us, and what a great mission. So, you want to take us out with anything before I take us out with the intro?
Just get down here and enjoy the festivities. This is till 11 p.m. This is a new way to celebrate the 4th. We don't have to celebrate it red, white, and blue. We're going to celebrate it with the blood of the people in the community that's out here doing it for the people. So come on down and enjoy, people.
All right. We love all you entrepreneurs. Thank you very much.
I got